Okay, so in the world right now, there are millions of people where their dream in life is to get famous. From doing crazy things on the internet to audition for movies and plays, they're trying to get fame. But then there are people like the Rosso twins who definitely had fame for a moment. They definitely had their moment, but then they decide to pull back, completely divorce themselves from the public eye. And the real question is, was their mom crazy? If you're born a twin in Hollywood, you basically have the golden ticket as an actor and actress. Because of labor laws making it so hard to work with kids, Hollywood is actively trying to fight to get twin actors on set. The reason for that are labor laws in the state of California, where infants aren't allowed to work on set for over 4 hours a day. So because of that, it's really in demand to have twins. And that's why when making Full House, they actually paid these two twins right here, the Olsons, $2,400 each per episode, which came to $52,000 a year because they needed identical twins that badly. That's also why Dylan and Cole Sprouse got their career started as well, because they were doing the show Grace Under Fire, where they were playing the same character, but they were, yes, two different people. That was actually the way the Rosso twins got started. They tried to move into acting when they were kids, but they never really booked any roles, and they actually did get their own independent characters when they first started acting on That's So Raven, where they did one episode, but Disney liked them, so they put them in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody instead. And when they did Zack and Cody, they were just supposed to be there for one episode, but then they ended up getting a recurring character spot in the role because people just liked the idea that Zack and Cody would also have love interest who were twins as well. Those two built a fan base for themselves on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and they were starting to appear in a lot of events, and kids really liked them, so much so that they got their two other sisters to form a band called the Rosso Sisters, and they were trying to break into the music industry. Then tragedy hit in 2015 when their mom passed away tragically from cancer, and because of that, they made a very strange post saying they were going to be completely leaving the entertainment industry. The post went like this, where they did honor their mom, but then they also said very clearly, oh, we're going to be stepping away, no longer doing the band, and we're also no longer going to ever pursue acting again as well. Because of that, there's this whole internet rumor that the mom was evil. Like the mom was this terrible person who forced them into acting and forced them into music. So the moment the mom passed away, they were free to live their lives and they just left Hollywood. Definitely some stuff like that in Hollywood exists, with the biggest example being Jeanette McCurdy, who's around the same age as the Rossos, where when she said her mom passed away in 2013, she viewed that as her freedom not to be an actress anymore. Before everybody jumps to think the Rossos are going to be like clones of Jeanette McCurdy, I think there's a lot more people need to dig into this, especially when it comes to their first ever feature film and their only feature film, which was Legally Blondes. That was just an epic failure, where basically what happened was the Rosso twins got cast because they were popular on Disney Channel, and originally Legally Blondes was supposed to be a theatrically released movie, but then they downgraded it to a TV release because they realized the movie was terrible, and it's one of the most panned things ever. The other problem was, as a band, they weren't succeeding, where their manager was actually Kevin Jonas, the father of the Jonas Brothers, so a lot of people thought they were going to get similar success as a girls band, but they were really going nowhere, and they actually only had about 10, 20,000 followers on Instagram when the band ended. So I think it was an internet myth, and they quit just because their careers weren't doing so well, and they were upset their mom passed away, but now they've moved on, they're happily married, and with that, I'm Charles Sparla. Please subscribe to learn something.